Hello everyone, my name is Hemu, and in this particular lecture we are going to discuss how to upload Palo Alto firewall image or how we can import the Palo Alto firewall image inside the EVNG. So guys, because in the same lecture what I will do, I will import the Palo Alto image, I will import the router and switches images, I will import the Windows and Windows Server images. I will import the Kali Linux, Ubuntu Linux, Parrot Linux, Tiny Code Linux images. And I will also try to import this checkpoint Fortigate images in the EVNG or your SDWAN images as well. Okay. So this lecture a little bit long guys because I will combine all these things together. Okay. So now if you want to upload these images, what you need to do, and guys, so far what we have completed the EVNG installation, we have in completed the WinSCP EVNG client pack installation and secure cert installation, all these things, right? So now let me go to into my EVNG. Let me start my EVNG. My EVNG is started. Let me open my WinSCP software. This is my WinSCP software. Because if you want to upload all these images in your EVNG, what you need a software called WinSCP. That is the reason I have basically shown you the installation of WinSCP. You can also use FileZilla if you want. So, okay, now see, I have opened here this EVNG. Now guys, I'll go and I'll show you here. See, the thing is, let's suppose if I'll go into this Palo Alto section, because in first go we are going to see how to upload Palo Alto images. So you can see I have Palo Alto image 9, Palo Alto 10, Palo Alto 10.1.0, Panorama 10.1.0, right? These are the Palo Alto images I am having. So what I'll just show you the upload of Palo Alto 10.0.0 because upload is similar for other images as well. Okay, so I will just try to upload Palo Alto. So I will try to upload Palo Alto 10 and Panorama 10.1.0 because this upload will take lots of time, guys. Okay, means what I'm doing here, I'm just uploading EVNG images from my PC to EVNG. Okay, because if I'll go into my EVNG graphical user interface here, if I'll type 192.168.137.50, if I will log in here, you can able to see right now when you will go into these nodes. Right now we don't have any nodes. If I look for especially for Palo Alto, you can search here Palo Alto, you can see both are grayed out, right? Means I cannot able to use them as of now. Meanwhile, let me just delete this thing. So you can select all, or if you want you can basically able to delete this selected nodes like this. Okay, so what I will do now, you need to remember one thing, guys. First, what you have to basically make the connection with your EVNG using WinSCP like we did in your yesterday lecture or in your last lecture. I'll click on login. I'll put the password. Now you can see I'll got the login screen. Now, if you will see, guys, this part, this particular panel, here you can able to see your local system files, or like whatever the systems, whatever the files you are having in your PC, you can able to see all these files. This is the place, or this is the file system of your EVNG. Okay, So what you need to do, guys, because I have already downloaded all these images on my system. You can see I have almost all the images. You also need to do the same thing. And from where you can able to download, you have to go to into my drive, where you have a evng folder. Inside this evng folder, I have this evng images folder. Here you have to basically download all these images. I have uploaded all of them here. Now guys, you can see some of the images here I have uploaded in tjet format. So what you will do when you will download, after that what you have to use, there is a software called 7-zip. You have to use this software to unzip these particular files. When you will unzip this file, it will come as a rar file, or sorry, as a tar file. And after that, this tar file also you need to unzip. So means you need to unzip 2 times. And once you will do that thing, you can able to see your images like this. Like if I'll go for Palo Alto, you can able to see there is a folder Palo Alto hyphen 10.2.4, right? Like Palo Alto, all small, hyphen 10.0.0. This is how the name looks like. Means we have to keep this particular thing as it is, Palo Alto, all small letters. We don't need to keep any space. No, folder should be like this only. If your folder name is like Palo, if you will keep put capital P or capital A, and if you will put some space here, your evng will not able to detect, because we need to follow the nomenclature which is defined by the evng. If I'll go here into evng website, let me just show you this part, or I'll show you in some time. Let me just go here now. The most important thing, what, how big, because I have keep all my images on this ssd2. I'll go into this ssd2 drive, then my folder. Here I have a software, I have this evng. This is the place where I have basically having all my images. So I have just browsed this particular thing. You can also browse from here, and you can choose your folder. This is the way where you have keep all the images. So first of all, you have to open all the images into this particular section. Now here what you have to do, you have to go to in the slash directly. Right now I'm in slash. From slash, what you have to go to into this opt, then you have to go to into this unit lab. Then we have a add-ons Chemo. This is the place where you need to upload your images. What is the path where you need to upload the image in your evng? Opt, unit lab, add-ons, Chemo. Now this is the place where we will upload all your images. We will upload your Palo Alto image, Windows image. Okay. Now what I can do, I'll go here and I'll just select my Palo Alto here. Let me just select Palo Alto 10. Let me select Palo Alto 10 and Panorama 10.1.0, because you can, in similar way fashion, you can upload any of them. You have to select and just you have to drop here. It's just a drag and drop. Click on OK. Now you can see your upload has been started, and this upload will take around 2 minutes 20 seconds. So here you can able to basically track the time as well. Now upload is going on. Now guys, still let me show you what is the nomenclature we need to follow. So I'll go into this evng website, documentation, Chemo image namings. Go here, look for Palo Alto, because I am especially uploading Palo Alto, so I'll take the reference of Palo Alto. So guys, always remember your Palo Alto image will start with this Palo Alto hyphen. Now what is the version? Let's suppose you are using 10.0.0, so you can put that version. If you are using 10.2.4, put this version. If you are using like 11.0.0, you can put this version. Same with the panorama. Means It will start with this, and after that hyphen, then you have to define your version detail, and there's no space. And inside that folder, this is the name of folder, guys, Palo Alto hyphen 10.0.0. Inside this folder, you have a file in virtua.qcow2 in qcow2 format, guys. Let me just show you here. I have this Palo Alto. I have a folder, then I have an image with the name of virtua.qcow2. If let's suppose sometime when you will used to download these images from Google Drive, what I have seen the image name maybe after download looks like this, hyphen 001 dot qcow2. So guys, this hyphen 001, in that case you need to remove, because your image name should be like this. Then only firewall, Palo Alto firewall able to detect, or even able to detect this is the correct image. So we have to follow this nomenclatures, which is basically defined by evng, right? And this type of nomenclature they have for all the images. You can see, like if you are uploading Windows image, then your name will start with bin hyphen, and this file either you will see in sda.qcow2, or either you will see virtua.qcow2. Same with win server hyphen, what is the version, like bin server hyphen 2019, and you can able to see SDA or virtua format here. Sometime, guys, I have seen what people used to have. People used to have a dual folders. What they have, let me just show you. They have like this. We have Palo Alto, hyphen 10.0.0. This is the main folder. Inside this folder, they have one more folder, Palo Alto hyphen 10.0.0. And now inside this folder, they have that image like .qcow2. This is also wrong. This is also wrong, guys. These are the some common mistakes people used to make. What? Your folder should be this. Inside that folder, you should have this particular image. That's it. Like I have a folder which is Palo Alto hyphen 10.0.0, and I have an image this. That's it. You don't need any extra folder, nothing like that. Simple. Now let's see. You can see upload has been completed. Now I can go here. If you will right click, if I'll put here Palo Alto, you can see now I can able to see to add this Palo Alto. So here you can define the number of nodes, how many nodes you want to add. 1, 2. Let's suppose I want to add 2 nodes. Let's suppose you have a different versions of Palo Alto. You can basically, when you will click on drop down, you can able to see all these versions. Name you can define like Palo Alto Firewall 01, or whatever name you want. Image you can choose. What is the image you want to use for Palo Alto? By default, there's an image, but if you want to change that image, you can basically change that image as well. If you would like to define any other image, like let's say you want to define this image, it's totally up to you guys what you want to do. CPU is 2, and guys, if you are using Palo Alto 10, give here RAM which is 8192, at least is GB. And by default in your Palo Alto firewall, you can only able to see 4 interfaces. So you can increase these interfaces and put here 8. Okay. All these settings you can leave default. Console, it will open by a VNC viewer. If you want, you can also open this Palo Alto by a RDP, but I like to go with VNC. Click on OK. Now you can see I have added Palo Alto firewalls. Now you can add Panorama as well. Let me just search for Palo Alto Panorama. Panorama 10.1.0, Ethernet interfaces. If you want one interface or if you want four interface, you can put that detail here. Memory, it will need around 16 GB of memory. I just remember because Panorama is a big image. Okay, Panorama for head office. You can add, like you can make a connection like this if you want. This is how we can able to connect. You can choose which interface. I want Palo Alto Fiber management interface. I want to connect with Ethernet 0x0 interface of my Panorama. In similar fashion for Palo Alto 2, I can basically drop down. I can connect whatever interface I want to connect. So like that you can able to do. If you can start these nodes. See, I have started. If I right click, open with Ultra Viewer, and it will open with VNC Viewer. Right click, right click here as well. Now you can see all these images I have opened, right? And you can see them all here. They are booting up, right? Booting is going on. See, booting has been started, right? And guys, if there is any problem, what you will see here, your maybe booting will not start. They will give you like there's no image found for boot and all, right? If you have a wrong name, these type of things. Okay. Otherwise, it will boot properly. It will boot properly if you have everything is good. If everything is good, then you can able to boot this particular OS without any issues. So meanwhile, guys, booting is going on for this Palo Alto. What I can do, because upload will take time. So now let me just go here and let me just show you how we can import the router and switches images in your Eve ng, right? So if you want to basically import this router and switches images, so generally we have a majorly two type of images for router and switches, guys. If I'll go here, so guys, if you will see here, vios, this image, this image vios, these two images belongs to your router. You will see this vios L2 50.2 and vios L2 AD whatever this image is for switches. So these two are the router images and these two are the switches images. But let me tell you guys, these are the little bit big images. These are the virtual iOS images. Okay, these are the virtual iOS images and the are the big image. Size of these images is big. And when you will run these images in your environment, right? Let's suppose you want to run these router images in your environment. What they need little bit high RAM. What they need high RAM basically. Just give me 1 second. Let me connect my charger. So generally they need high RAM basically to work properly. Yeah, charger connected. So what they need generally high RAM. Okay. So now let me just show you, like if you will go inside this VIOS 15.6, I have a folder. Inside that folder, I have this image virtual.qcow2. These two things you can avoid. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. But if you have, that is also okay. But the main image is this virtual.qcow2. I have a folder and I have a virtual.qcow2 image. In similar fashion, VIOS L2 15.2, I have a folder and I have a image virtua.qcow2, right? So what I'll do now, I'll go into my WinSCP, and this image also I need to upload into the same place, OPT UnitLab add-ons QMO. I'll go here and I'll just select this VIOS L2 and L3. I will just upload all these 4 images and upload here. Upload is going on. Meanwhile, let me go into this EVNG website, and if you want to see the image format for this, see, you will see somewhere here like VIOS L2. This is the L2 virtual iOS Cisco switch. Then we have VIOS. This is a L3 virtual iOS Cisco router, right? So name should start with VIOS, all in a small hyphen. You can put any version, like whatever the version, 15.2, 15.6 like that, or ADB something. After that, you can put anything, but there is no space basically. That's how basically we have to upload, and the image type is here virtua.qcow2. This is the name. It's uploaded now. If you will go here, if I will click on add nodes, if I will search for VIOS, you can able to see Cisco router, right? I have a 2 versions of this router. What version you want to use, you can basically select. You like that, you, because you know I have uploaded 2 images for my router, right? So let's say I want to go with 15.6. How many interface you need? I need like 16 interfaces. You can define your interfaces. RAM, it will take around 1 GB of RAM, 1024 MB. Go and you can add. You can start. In similar fashion, if you will go down, I have a VI switch as well, right? I can use 15.12 version of that particular switch. This is the switch. Image you can change, like L3 switch or whatever image you wanna use. I will go with the same image. It has around 8 ports. If you want more ports, you can put, like I need a 16 ports here. Like that, you can put the details, right? You can start. You can connect in similar fashion, right? And guys, when you will try to connect, your device should be in a stop state, because in a start state you cannot able to connect. Just remember, in a start state we cannot able to connect. Now if you will open, it will open in secure CRT. Let's see. I've successfully uploaded the router images, and now in some time boot will start. You can able to see that process. Meanwhile, let me just see the status of my firewalls. See, I got the login screen for firewall. And guys, when you will got the login screen here, what you need to do, you have to wait at least 5 to 10 minutes. What you need to wait here, 5 to 10 minutes. And after that only, you need to wait for 5 to 10 minutes. And after that only, you have to enter the default username in your Palo Alto firewall is admin, and default password in your Palo Alto firewall is also admin. Okay. And guys, if you like, if you, because you know, just generally we are not able to remember all the password as well, right? What you have to do, if you will go into this documentation page on EVNG, you can able to see the default password as well. And let me just see where is that thing they have mentioned. In supported images, not here. As per my knowledge, EVNG images default password. Not that one. As I remember, they have the password actually. How to upgrade, how to create these images. If I can go here and if I'll point into the Palo Alto here, let me go down, go into Palo Alto. For Palo Alto also you can use the console type which is telnet, but we are using VNCPH, which is also fine. They have mentioned like default username is admin and password is admin. So for all these images at the end you will able to see this default username and password. Okay, but you can see EVNG node credential list. There is a one more website where they have basically mentioned all the password. See, like that they have the list like this, like for Cisco ACV there's no password, for IPS this is the password, for WSC this is the password, right? So these details you can able to get from the internet also, guys. Let's see. See, your router has been booted. I got the access. See, switch also, router also, means we did the successful import of your routers. If you are able to access like this, which means we are good to go. So let me go here. Let me stop these routers because I don't want to add extra load right now. Now I'll go and I'll just delete them. This is how you can able to delete. Now for Palo Alto, you can see if I will enter like username admin and password is admin, old password is admin, new password is admin at 123. I am going to use admin at 123. You can see I got the access of my Palo Alto image also, which means we have done the import of Palo Alto image successfully in your EVNG. See, I got the login, which means we did the import of Palo Alto also. Now I'll go here and I'll just stop these nodes. You can also refresh the topology like this from here, and you can go here and you can delete them. Let's go here. Now guys, if you will see, we have completed this part. Now from this topology, I have completed the Palo Alto image import. I have completed the router and switches image import. But guys, because you know whatever routers image we have uploaded, they will take like little bit high size, right? So guys, what happens? EVNG also have one more images called DIMESys1. These are the like small router images, but they works very fine. These are the small router images, and you remember we used to use the same images in GNS3 previously in like 2015 or 14 time. So these images also very good, but they will just take around 256 MB of RAM. Size is very less. What I can do, let me show you how we can upload DIMESys images as well. So guys, if you want to upload this DIMESys images, we don't need to do, we don't need to upload this images, this DIMESys one into your, into this schema folder. What we have to go back one step, we have to go into this add-on. So you have to click on add-on. We have this DIMESys folder here. Now in this particular DIMESys folder, what you need to select, and you need to upload all your images for routers C17 series, then 35 25 series, then 7200 series. See, I have uploaded all of them. Now I'll click on add-ons, go back, and this time if you will go here and if you will click and if you will look for routers, you can see we have a Cisco IOS 7 1710 router, 37 3.5 routers and 3.7.2.0.6 router. I can just add this router. Let me add 72 series as well. You can connect them. You can start them. And you can just open them. Now you can see they are very fast, very light. I got the access right away because they are very fast, right? And this is how we have to upload these images of routers. And if you will see, it will take only 256 MB, 256 MB of RAM. These are the very good router, very lightweight images, and I highly recommend if you need a router, then you can use these images. You can refresh your topology. Now, let me just see if I'll go here. Let me just see if I have a Cisco IOL images as well, because I'm not a fan of these IOL images, but you can there is a one type of images also there which is a Cisco IOL, and these images IOL one we have to upload here, and I'll show you this maybe upload later. Okay, don't worry. Now I'll go into this QMO. Okay, now guys, let me go into my whiteboard here, and now let's see how we can upload Windows and Windows Server images in EVE-NG. How to do that? So guys, I'll go here into the same place. You can see I have Windows 10 ENT image and Windows Server 2008, 2026 and Windows Server 2019. So what I will do, I'll upload Windows 10 ENT and I'll upload Windows Server 2029. Guys, just remember, size of these images is very high. Like Windows 10 size is around 8 GB and Windows Server 2019 size is also 6 GB. And when I will upload these images from here, Windows 10 and this particular Windows Server, it will take lots of time, around 4 minutes. It is showing here, right? Now if I'll go back here, let me show you. Inside, this is the name of your image, bin-10ent. Inside that you have sda.qcow2 file. If you will open this Windows 7, you can, I don't recommend you can use Windows 7. You have a sda.qcow2. So win-7, you can put like light u9-qmo, whatever you want. But if you will go with win-7 also, that is also good. Okay. We have a Windows 10 ENT. Here you have a virtua.qcow2 inside this Windows 10 ENT main. Then we have a Windows Server 2008 light version, which is sda.qcow2. We have a Windows Server 2016 virtual.qcow2. And Windows Server 2019 is virtual.qcow2, right? So guys, just remember one thing. This Windows images can be in sda.qcow2 format, or also they can have the virtual.qcow2 format. And always folder name is win hyphen, you can put any like Windows 10, win hyphen 11, you can put like win hyphen 7. This is the folder name. Inside this folder you will have a file either in sda.qcow2 format, or either you will see the file in virtua.qcow2 format. There is a I missing here, right? Virtua.qcow2. This is the format. So just you need to remember that format. Now this upload will really take some time, guys. So we have to wait. We don't have any other options apart from waiting. It's still Windows 10 ENT is going on. So guys, meanwhile this upload is going on, let me just pause the recording for a minute. You can see upload is almost done. Now we have to just wait for 45 or 44 seconds. Meanwhile guys, let me just tell you guys, all these particular recordings you will get into my YouTube channel here. Okay, I have another YouTube channel as well where you can able to see some F5 related videos, Python related videos, right? SDWAN, and in my YouTube channel you will get lots of AWS related videos, Palo Alto related videos, right? If you will check here, I have a very good videos on Palo Alto, Palo Alto advanced troubleshooting, like SD-WAN lab setup, then SD-WAN videos, right? So many things are there. And if you want to basically, if you want to purchase this particular series, I do have a full series here available. These are the paid trainings. You can basically may check out these trainings. I have a great trainings here. Okay, and guys, all these images you will get into this particular folder on my drive, because see, I have here Windows 10 ENT image. Windows Server is not there, so I will upload that image. Don't worry. Okay. And when you will download this Windows 10 ENT image, so you have to download, and after that you have to do the unzip, because it is in zip format. Okay, so this thing you need to remember. Apart from that, like there is a lots of websites available over the internet who is providing all these images freely. Okay, maybe I will guide you towards some of the links. You can see Windows 10 and Windows Server is uploaded. Now if I'll go into my browser here, and if I will just click on add node Windows, I have a Windows 10. Windows 10 will take around 4096 MB of RAM, and I can add Windows Server. It will take around 8 GB of RAM, and you will see this particular image, right? So this image you can change with the server AD, because this is generally most of the cases AD server. And if you want to change the image for this Windows, you can also able to change. And I always use this particular icon. You can start, and you can start. You can able to open this. You can also able to open this. Now you can see both are is in boot process. And if you have, because see, if you have uploaded this image in a proper format, means you have a proper folder, then proper image means proper name, and with the proper format in a backend, you can able to basically do the things. So I think this Windows server having some issues. This Windows Server 2019. Let's see. Meanwhile, guys, let me just check with this boot is going on. Let me close this as well. Windows is booting properly. Here we will get the blue screen error, right? So that's not a problem. And I do have the list of all the EVNG images actually. So this is the URL, guys. Okay. If you will ping me, I will maybe guide you toward this URL. Here you can able to see almost all type of images like Android, Aruba, Big IP, Fortigate, Infoblock, layer L2 and L2 and L3 switches. And it's a public one, right? Somebody has uploaded all the images and they have shared that link, right? Linux, Palo Alto 10.1, VIOS, you can get here WLC, Windows 10 ENT, right? Apart from that, you can also able to see some in tar format. All these images are available. Link is this. This is the link. Okay. So if you will ping me on my mobile number on WhatsApp, I will basically provide you this link as well. That's not a big deal for me. Maybe you can able to see this Cisco IOL images here actually. VIOS we are having, but Cisco IOL is not there. All are VIOS L2 and L3. Let's see if we have here something like this. You will get Windows 7, Windows 2012, 2016, 2019, right? All of them. Palo Alto Panorama 8.1.2 is will also there, right? PHP auction site. This particular image is also there. Let me just click on download and it will start the download. Whatever image you want, you can download from here as well if you don't have, right? Let me just see what is the other images which I don't have and I can basically use that, like Sonic Wall image you can download from here. Microtech, Linux Kali I have already. Linux, Netem, Infoblog, Juniper. These are your firepower images. Clear pass image will be there, right? So you will get hell lot of number images, right? So many images are there. Nexus images will be also there, guys. Here. Fortigate is also there. Okay, cool. Now you can see Windows 10 has been booted properly and your Windows server is also booted. Yeah, that's great, guys. We are getting that error first time, but now it is just booted, right? And in this Windows, we don't have any password, but here we have the password. So what you have to do, you can go here, you can send this message and the password you can put admin add 123. Let's see. It's not working. Let me go inside this Windows. This is the one. So what I'll do, I'll always go into this Google and maybe or I can go into EVNG or here in the internet. What I will do, I'll go and I'll just search EVNG Windows Server 2019 default password. Go into this and look for if you have this Windows image here. They are putting like test 123. Let me just try this test 123. TEST 123 and the test 123 is worked, right? So this is the default password into your Windows server. Here you will get these particular application as well pre-built. Same thing with your Windows. Here you will get all these particular applications. Okay, that is the main reason I'm using these images. Okay, so that's how, guys, you have to basically upload your Windows image and your Windows server images in the EVNG, guys. Now let me just go and let me just delete. Now I'll go back to here whiteboard. Now, guys, let me just show you how we can import. What I can do, guys, this Kali Linux, Ubuntu Linux, Parrot, Tiny Linux image, Checkpoint, Fortigate, all of them, and SDWAN we will basically cover in the next lecture. So we will divide this in two parts, part 1 and part 2. Okay. So now let me just stop this particular recording. Guys, do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. Take care.